We're here. We're talking about basketball. Coast to Coast is back, week 2.
Yeah, me too.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
I'm sure we'll come back to more formal introductions in a second. But Ben, I want to get your thoughts on because it's been eating at my mind, kind of pissing me off because
Oh,
uh the current Warrior situation and what they got going
Ooh.
on. What do you think about it? And how do you feel about Draymond's 1 year, $28 million extension?
Honestly, I find it a little ridiculous. They
Thank you. Okay, I'm not the only one.
they bring back Draymond, who is just not the same defensive player. He's been the main source of issue. It's personally when it comes to why I want to blame the front office for like not getting Steph any help. I
Mhm,
honestly think it's more Draymond's fault than anyone else's because
exactly.
his behavior, the way he talks, the way he behaves, the infamous him punching Poole in the face, him driving a wedge between the Warriors and Kevin Durant, he's pushed away every like significantly talented player from the Warriors like as a whole. It's
Mhm,
I honestly think that's why no one wants to come and play for the Warriors. Like everyone should want to come and play next to Steph. He is by far the best superstar to play alongside because he just makes everyone better. Period. Like no matter who
mhm,
you put next to him, they're going to be better. You could put another point guard next to him and they're still going to play better.
mhm.
But Draymond drives everyone away because no one wants to deal with that. I mean, even when Yaxel got drafted, he was already causing problems with Lendenberg.
Mhm.
So I'm don't think them signing Draymond to that much money was a smart idea. And I know they have ties to him. They're very loyal to him because he's been loyal to them. He's been a significant part of their history, but frankly, he's been a significant part in the worst way. Frankly,
Uh,
I I blame Draymond for the 2016 loss because he got ejected in what was it, game 6? And
I
then
believe so.
it was either game 5 or game 6 where he got suspended he got ejected and then suspended the next game. So like without like everyone says like oh Curry blew a 3-1 lead. Oh, we needed KD the next year. Like if Draymond didn't like kick LeBron in the balls in that series and get himself ejected and then suspended for it, he wouldn't have like if he could just play basketball and shut up,
Yeah.
then the Warriors would be the all-time best team ever.
Mhm.
Without a doubt. I already think they are. I think they're better than the 96 Bulls, that 27 Warriors team or that 2017 Warriors team. But
100%. I don't know. They're just to me, the Warriors are cooking cereal. They're the only team that hasn't done anything. There have been 80, I think it was something like 84 new offseason additions amongst the NBA, and the Warriors don't have any.
yeah.
They need in my opinion, they need to clear the room and start over. They need to fire their GM, hire a head coach, new head coach. They just need to start over.
Oh yeah.
They're not doing anything. They're like I said, they're cooking cereal. Draymond Green, who's 36 years old, does not deserve 28 million with all the problems he's caused. He is more of a podcaster now than he is a fucking basketball player. All he does is talk shit, which doesn't land players. The Warriors in the last few years have failed to land Giannis. They failed to land LeBron and AD. They failed to land Lauri Markkanen. Like at this point, nobody wants to go there, and they can't capitalize on anybody.
Hmm.
And with the team they have now, all they're doing is bringing back old players. They re-signed Kristaps Porzingis. They re-signed Draymond. Steph Curry wants to win, and the Warriors aren't doing anything about it, and that's going to cause them to lose the greatest shooter of all time.
Yeah.
Whether he comes to my Charlotte Hornets or goes somewhere else, they're going to lose him, and that's going to be a shitty day for them. I don't know what they're trying to cook up. They want to be a play-in team, that's for sure, but I just think that contract is so crazy to me. No 36-year-old unless your name is LeBron James, should be getting 28 million, especially Draymond Green with all the problems that he causes. Yes, at a point in time, he was a great player who could get rebounds and pass, and to an extent, he can still do that, but not for $28 million.
Oh no.
So I just like peeking in on that situation every once in a while because it's crazy to me how a team in not even 10 years can go from like the greatest team of all time to what are we doing?
Exactly. And you say like not even 10 years, not even 5 years when Curry dragged that Warriors team to
Oh,
his
yeah,
to a
100%.
championship in 22. Like
Mhm,
Draymond wasn't a vital point in that series. It was all Curry.
mhm,
Frankly, the next best player on that team was Andrew Wiggins.
100%.
But no, but while we're on the topic of you mentioned that they're going to be a play-in team. So while we're on the topic of that, this year, this episode, we are power ranking the Western Conference. We're gonna get like the seasons. We're about a couple months out. We're thinking about it. Free agency's pretty much over. There's not going to be a lot of new
Yeah, no,
moves. So
yeah.
we're going to power rank the West and we're going to compare and see where we think each team is going to land up with their current situation.
Mhm.
So, Lee, if you want to kick us off, give me your 15 through 11.
Okay. So my 15 through 11, 15, I have the Memphis Grizzlies. 14, I have the Sacramento Kings. 13, I have the New Orleans Pelicans. 12, the Utah Jazz. And 11, the Phoenix Suns.
Okay. All right. Our 15 through 13 is pretty much the same, but
That's
you
what I figured. I figured our bottom five and I'd say top four would be pretty similar.
yeah.
'Cause I mean, looking at the bottom five, there's I wouldn't move like everybody's stuck there. There's no like,
Hmm.
well, I would move the Pelicans and the Kings, or I'd move the Kings and the Grizzlies. Grizzlies are reworking the whole thing. They got rid of Desmond Bain, Jaren Jackson Jr., John Morant. They're who do they even have now at this point? They have Jeremy Grant. That's all I can think of.
Okay.
Um,
I all right.
and Cameron Boozer and Cedric Coward.
Mhm.
Maybe in a couple years they'll have something good under Cam Boozer, but right now, they to me they are the worst team in the West, possibly even the worst team in basketball.
Okay. All right. So I'll give you mine real quick. We've got 15 Kings, 14 Grizzlies, 13 Pelicans, 12 Clippers, 11 Warriors.
Ah, okay, okay.
Personally, I think the Kings are going to be the worst team in the league, and that's coming from a Kings fan. I know their roster inside and out. It does not mesh. We have a cuff, but he's just going to be playing hero ball out there unless they want to keep trying to run the offense through Sabonis. But
Mhm.
frankly, I think they're going to phase him out, trying to get Cardwell and uh, Maxime in the mix of all of this. And it's just such a rookie. It's a rookie centered team with the vets that are on the team that with the vets that just don't mesh.
Mhm. I
Uh,
gave the Kings the benefit of the doubt because they have more vet power on their side,
yeah.
and I feel like not just like this year's rookies, but young players. I feel like the Kings overpower. As last year, like you said, we got great flashes with like Nick Clifford and Maxime Raymond
Hmm.
or Renaud, however you say his name. Yeah, I gave the Kings the benefit of the doubt. I don't they're gonna be a crappy, hard to watch team next year,
Oh
but
yeah.
I think they'll be better than at least the Grizzlies.
I don't know. I think Cam Boozer is going to be just great right off the bat. They've
Mhm,
got Ty Jerome over there. They still have Zach Edey. I
mhm.
think the Grizzlies, they're not going to be very, I don't think the Grizzlies are going to be an amazing team by any standards. I mean, we're arguing over 15th and 14th seed. So,
Yeah, possibly even 30th and 29th.
yeah, like these two teams are going to be bad, but I think the Grizzlies are going to be slightly less bad thanks to Cam Boozer, Edie, and Ty Jerome, which Ty Jerome is probably one of the most underrated players in the league because
I can
he's
I can agree with that.
he's like he averages close to 25 points per 36. I think here, let me get the exact
Oh,
numbers here on Basketball Reference for Ty Jerome.
yeah. I think Cam Boozer could be a great help. I think to me, Cam Boozer wins Rookie of the Year. I think he's the most NBA ready rookie.
Oh yeah.
But, yeah, Zach Edey coming back. That's gonna be a great for them, assuming he won't go back down. But and then like Cedric Coward, he's a flashy young guy.
hmm
Um, but I just think the Kings have them.
I don't know, but I'm gonna come back to Ty Jerome real quick just to emphasize this because I want to get this point across. This year, Ty Jerome's per 36 minutes, 31 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists
Wow.
is his per 36. Now, I don't think he played very many. He played 15 games, so in 15 games, that's his per 36.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I don't think he's gonna be a 30-point scorer. By honestly, it's on the
hmm
Grizzlies though, so maybe, but
Yeah. They're
it's
just gonna need their G League and like summer league players to step up, especially Pippen as well.
oh yeah,
So yeah, to me, I loved watching Scottie Pippen Jr. perform last year. I loved because he was flashy. I I didn't get to grow up in his father's era, but I every like good game he had was one step closer to me seeing what Scottie Pippen actually played like.
okay,
I really like Scottie Pippen Jr. He's one of my favorites from the West.
gotcha. Okay, I'm definitely have to tap into some Grizzlies games. Well, I don't think they're gonna be a good team. I think they're gonna at least be fun to watch.
Yeah. In
And
fact, did you know that the Hornets had Dennis Rod or not? Yeah, Dennis Rodman's kid on our summer league roster.
this year,
Either I think it was last year. He might have even played in our G League, but didn't even realize Scottie Pippen had, not Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman had kids.
I didn't know that either. No, that's oh,
Yeah.
but Pelicans very self-explanatory. They're
Yes.
so injury prone. They don't want to trade anyone away. They'll be better
Yeah.
because
They're
I think
so reluctant to trade anyone, and they're only listening to offers that like you shouldn't be listening, or like you should be listening to whenever you're trying to rebuild. Like if you're
yeah.
asked for Trey Howard, if you're asking for 3 first round picks, like I don't know, no, teams aren't going to want to do that.
No, like
And they're
you could
still kind of they're like stuck in a dead period where I don't know if they're rebuilding because they have some good pieces. Like they're starting they have a decent starting five, but like when are they gonna make their decision about if they're going trying to make a playoff push or if they're just gonna try it all
exist.
again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's all, but yeah, I think they've got some. I think I put them above the Kings and the Grizzlies just because Fears and Queen, I think, are going to be absolute dogs. Like
hmm
they gave up way too much for Queen, but
Yeah.
it's
But I like Derek Queen.
he'll be
I
great.
liked watching him in college as well.
I think he
He's
could
great.
be like a prime. I think his ceiling could be like a Demonis Sabonis in his prime with a little bit
Mhm.
better defense.
Yeah.
And
And
then
then who did you have? Clippers and Warriors. That's right.
Clippers and Warriors, you had Suns and Jazz. Now, why do you think the
Yes.
Jazz are going to be so low next year?
I still think they're trying to figure it all out, honestly. Also with like I could be completely wrong and they fired the dude and I just am not that aware, but I've seen so many clips about like the Jazz coach like wanting to like push his players and players just not listening to them. I feel like there's not like the communication that needs to be there. There's not a great leadership that's going on. And everybody on the team, except for like Laurie Markkinen, they're all under 24, 25, and Jaren Jackson Jr. So there's not really a vet presence other than the couple of them. So
Right.
I feel like once they find a great head coach, great GM, a great vet that can kind of push them towards the position they're in, give them 2, 3 years, I have them making the playoffs
Oh yeah.
with the young pieces they have. It's just all going to depend on if any of their young guys take a slump this year
Oh yeah.
or not. Because the sophomore slump is bound to hit somebody, and in my mind, if it's hitting anybody, it's hitting Ace Bailey.
Definitely. I don't know. I think Ace Bailey, I think he's going to have more of, not I wouldn't say a slump, but I think he's just going to perform the exact same that he did this last year,
Yeah.
where he's
But
just,
that's where the slump, because like he will have more of a role this year. He is I'm gonna need for them to be a top 9 team. Ace Bailey is gonna have to make a great sophomore push, and given NBA history and the fact that there is a saying or a term, the sophomore slump,
yeah,
it's gonna be hard.
definitely. Now, here's the real question. Who do you think they start at point guard? Collier or Keontae George?
I start Keontae George every day of the week at guard. Isaiah Collier coming out of college, I thought he was gonna be amazing coming out of USC.
Hmm.
I loved watching him play in college. Then he got to the NBA and just kinda fell into this, like, role player off the bench, point guard, like, kinda role.
Right.
Yeah, he's gonna need to really step it up to beat out George, but I really like Keontae George.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I'm honestly iffy about it because I Collier is a way better playmaker than
Mhm,
George, but I could go either way. George puts up so many points, and now that he's next to Darren Peterson, who is a really good shooter coming out the draft, George himself isn't very good at getting his 3-point percentage is not very good at all. But I think playing next to Darren Peterson, that lineup of Peterson, Bailey, Markkinen, and Jackson Jr. all there
mhm,
is gonna be. I think it's gonna be a very underrated starting five.
yeah.
And
Then I like where you have the Clippers. Oh, sorry, if you keep going.
no,
Go for it.
I was about to talk on the Clippers because
Oh, really? Yeah. I like where you have the Clippers. I have them at 10, but, with talks about the Kawhi trade not falling through due to all the allegations he has and potential suspensions that might be coming his way. I feel like that starting 5 isn't, like, great, and then I don't even know what key bench players they have. They're starting 5 with Darius Garland, rookie it's gonna be either rookie Keaton Wagler or Chris Dunn, and then they got Kawhi and then Derrick Jones Jr. and Brook Lopez,
there's
which Brook
Yannick on the
Lopez
team.
10 if who?
Yannick, like the guy with the really long last name that I could never pronounce.
Yannick.
Yannick, like Coden something. Hold on, let me pull it up.
Not sure, but I don't know. They're gonna need some.
Yannick Conan Niederhauser. He's their center for this year. I think they drafted him
Oh,
last year.
man.
Yeah.
Uh,
This is in 10 minutes, 4 points, 3 rebounds, a little less than a block.
yeah. To me, the Clippers make, like, one of the last 2, playing spots, or they just don't even make it, assuming Kawhi comes back and then there is a suspension.
If
Uh,
if Kawhi comes back and he's not suspended, I can see them making the play in. If Kawhi isn't there, I
yeah.
don't have any faith in them making the playoffs.
And it sucks because I've always really liked Darius Garland. A great scorer, he's a great passer. It just sucks to be in the situation he is, um, compared like, getting traded for James Harden isn't easy,
No,
especially going to a old Clippers franchise that has some issues going on internally.
definitely. But I think he's really gonna perform for the Clippers, mainly because they doubled down on Darius Garland by not drafting Fleming or Acuff at 5. They went with
Mhm.
they went with Keaton Vogler or Wagler? How do they pronounce it?
It's definitely spelt Wagler,
Wagler.
but
Okay.
they could be pulling a Franz Wagner and pronounce the W like a V.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah,
I think Darius Garland, barring health, of course, will do really well out in the Clippers. I just don't think the team itself is going to be any good this year.
yeah.
And then
Mhm.
Suns, I want to know why you're so low on the Suns.
I just feel like they didn't make exponential progress this offseason. Yes, they traded for Miles Bridges, But like that was about it. Their starting five is going to be like they're going to have the same starting five from last year with the new addition of Miles Bridges, and then they got rid of Royce O'Neal and Grayson Allen. They lost two great, or at least one great shooter. Royce O'Neal can score a deep bucket. Like they're starting five: Devin Booker, Jalen Green, Miles Bridges, whoever the fuck they have at power forward, and then the rotation between my former Hornets, Nick, or they don't even have Nick Richards anymore. They have Mark Williams.
Yeah.
Mark Williams. Um, they just didn't make that great of a like move up for me, and they were already a bottom seed in the playoffs, or even in the play-in, making it into the playoffs. They didn't make that much of a push for. So for me, if anything, they fall. So I like where I have them at 11.
Okay, that's fair. I just think Devin Booker is gonna be. I think that backcourt of Jalen Green, Devin Booker, and Dylan Brooks, they're just gonna go out
Brooks
there and they're
forgot
gonna
about
hoop.
I as well as every NBA player very much just like Dylan Brooks.
I PR from a PR standpoint, Dylan Brooks sucks, but he really did ball out
He can
this
get a
year.
bucket. Yeah, he had
So
a great couple games that I saw
I think they're gonna
every
be the
time I
next
viewed them.
Chicago Bulls, honestly, where they're in that 9 and 10 seed,
Oh
like
yeah,
for
yeah,
like the last for like because Chicago Bulls have been the face of mediocrity. Them and the Heat have been the face of mediocrity for the last like 5 years. Where they're the
yeah.
they're like the 8 through 10 seed. They sit there, they come into the playoffs, and every now and then they have a crazy playoff run where they make it to the West, like the finals, like the
Yeah,
Western or Eastern Conference Finals, or that's mainly talking about the Heat, but Bulls haven't made it out of the first round or even the
yeah.
play-in in like 5 years. So I think this is
Hmm.
going to be the same situation where they're just mediocre for the next few years and have
Handful of
some work to do.
seasons. Yeah.
That's the best place to be with the new draft rules.
Hmm.
So I don't know. And at
Yeah,
11,
can't get bottom three.
I've got the Warriors because it's the
Hmm.
unction. All right, the
That
only
is the unction.
with rumors of I think Curry already confirmed he wasn't gonna leave, but I'm
Didn't
not.
get traded, but I don't see him personally unless I get so astounded and amazed by the front office. I don't see him in a Warriors jersey next year.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Whether that be through a sign and trade or just plain free agency.
Frankly, I think he is gonna retire after this next season.
Really?
I
I think
think
he's still got some more push in him.
I definitely think so too. I think it's the mental load of it that's gonna get him. Like I don't
Hmm.
think he's gonna want to leave the Warriors because he's been with them all his career. But I also
Yeah.
think that he can't stand another season next to Draymond, next to Kristaps, next to all these old
Hmm.
players that
That's why
out
he comes to back home to Charlotte. I know exactly where he lives. Steph Curry, I've been keeping your house warm for you. Um, please come home. We got we're if you come, we already have a great shooting team. Let's make it the best shooting team. Okay,
no, I
love
think
you.
he would fit wonderfully. He'll fit wonderfully on any team you put him on. It's
Yeah.
just I don't think he's gonna want to leave the Warriors. I just don't think that's something he'll want to do. And the only bright side that they have is that they drafted Yaxel, which if
Yes.
him being coached by Kerr, I'm not encouraged by because
Hmm.
Kerr has even admitted he sucks at developing players. He doesn't know how to
Uh,
do it. He admitted it a couple off seasons ago, and that's the main reason why they traded Kaminga this year.
mhm.
So I just don't think until Kerr leaves, until Curry's gonna retire. I think at the end of either this season or the next. Like yeah, until Kerr leaves, Yaxel's not going to get much better. Draymond's going to keep putting wedges between everyone.
Mhm.
I just don't see the Warriors being much better than this because Curry's still Curry. He's going to be great. He's going to carry this. He's going to
Mhm.
put this team on his back throughout the winter, throughout December through March because that's what he's had to do every single year because Al Horford's going to get hurt, Kristaps is going to get hurt, Jimmy Butler
Yeah,
doesn't come back until January, I think. And I just don't think they're going to be very good this year. I don't see them
yeah.
making the play in, unfortunately.
I I feel like there's a world they get put in the play in just because those bottom five teams just suck so bad. Like I think they can get one of the last couple spots. I don't think they'll do anything with it. I don't think they'll go very far unless they just whoever they play has a shit night. But I don't know. I'm not too high on the Warriors either on my list.
Yeah. All right, let's go through our 10 through 6.
Mhm.
I've at 10 I've got the Mavericks, 9 the
Okay.
Suns, 8 the Jazz, 7 the Blazers, and 6 the Rockets.
All right, we have the Blazers in the same spot.
So, frankly, my 7 through 10 are very interchangeable. Like
Mhm.
you could tell me the Jazz are going to be the 10th seed, and I wouldn't be I like, yeah, that sounds about right. Or that the Mavericks are going to be the 7th seed over the Blazers, and I'd be like, I can see it. I can see it happening because it's Cooper Flag and Kyrie Irving over there. But I think this is the most realistic outcome, in my opinion.
Do you want my
Yeah,
10
yeah.
through 6?
Let's hear it. Let's hear
All
it.
right, so 10 I have the Clippers. 9 I have the Warriors. 8 I have the Dallas Mavericks. 7 the Portland Trailblazers, and then number 6 the LA Lakers.
Lakers at 6.
Yes, 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 yes.
You think the Snow Time Lakers are gonna be the worst out of those top 6 teams?
I just think they're gonna have to come out strong and like fighting for everything because they've had so many like offseason additions who are like not just like random players, like starters. Even their like the bench players they're adding could be starters elsewhere.
Hmm.
So to me, they're gonna have to like so many players coming at one time who are that good, they're gonna need time to figure out who works best in what situation. Different scenarios they need to draw up for different players, and they're going to need to learn to work together. They brought like 10 different guys who could all be starters anywhere else and put them all on the same team. I think the coaches are going to have to like take some time to see what works in an actual NBA game because of course in the summer league we don't get to see the starters. So they're going to have to
Right.
be waiting for the first few preseason games at least or even like first few games in the season. They're going to have to see what works, who should start as like who's going to start at shooting guard, Colin Sexton or uh well, I guess Austin Reeves is the obvious
It's
answer.
definitely a
But
Reeves. I'm taking Reeves
yeah,
over.
totally forgot about the white guy. But
Yeah.
I don't
Called the
know. They brought in
Snowtime Lakers.
so many great free agents that they're just gonna have to see what works, and then it's gonna
Yeah,
take time to develop those scenarios where they have their mindset on a starting five, and how are they gonna rotate in the other guys. I think minutes played is gonna be also a big thing in LA.
definitely. But I do think I like that I have them a lot higher because they have Sexton who they have another ball handler behind Luca, which is something
Mhm,
they really needed. Like so that means they're going to have 48 minutes of a good ball handler on the court at all times. Just something a lot of teams lack. Like
mhm,
that's what screwed the Pistons over last year. They relied so heavily on Cade, and in those minutes where he was off, they had no one who could handle the ball.
mhm,
So I think the Lakers are gonna do a lot better than the 6th seed, but
mhm.
I think I can understand though there could be chemistry issues where
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's still gonna be a top 3 offense in the league, if not the best offense in the league. Just
Mhm,
because, like you were saying last time, he's going to be the offense. He's going to drive this team. He's going to put them on their back, and he's going to be
mhm,
great. Yeah, he's not even gonna have to put them on his back because he's got Austin Reeves there. Like a lot of people give him
Mhm.
a lot of, he gets a lot of hate and a lot of, he like given zero slack for his playoff performance when he was there, and towards the end of
Mhm.
the year when he had that slump. But people forget for those first like 2 months in the league when Luca was injured, when LeBron was injured, he was averaging like 30 points a night. And like it wasn't
Mhm.
just like 1 or 2 games he was doing this. He had a 10-game streak of this. And like, yeah, Luca was averaging like 30 to 40 points for like 3 weeks before he got injured. But then Reeves just put on that backpack and carried them for like a month,
Mhm.
which is exactly what they needed from him.
Mhm. Then they also got my most favorite addition. Not my most favorite player, but my favorite addition they made was Walker Kessler. They finally waited until after AD and LeBron were gone to get the center that they were both so desperately pushing for.
Yeah.
I saw a video clip the other day of Anthony Davis, and how he was talking to the Lakers front office, saying like he feels better in a power forward position than he
Oh yeah.
does a center. So they finally went and got the guy way too late, by the way. But I think Walker Kessler is a serviceable center. He can get boards. I think he'll be able to score. No doubt about it.
Well, yeah, he's playing
Do I
next
think
to
they should have
Luca.
gave? Do I think he was worth everything that they got in return? Maybe not, but he's a young guy. He's still up and coming. He hasn't had like a shit year. He's a serviceable guy.
Yeah, but also you got to take into account like the Lakers had to overpay because Kessler was an restricted free agent. Like,
Mhm,
if you wanted a player of his caliber, of his potential, you got to overpay for him. So
100%.
I'm glad that's who they went for instead of Jalen Duren because Duren's already proving to have like some personality issues over at the Pistons. He's like, I want to get paid more. I want to get the supermax. And like Duren, you didn't
Yeah,
with the performance you had in the playoffs, you don't deserve a supermax right now. You had a
yeah.
great year. You made All NBA. You were an All Star. You averaged 20 and 10. But you with the playoff performance, the Pistons should have been the ones to make the finals this year. That personally, like the Knicks earned it. They were the best team. They were the best team in the East by far. Best team in the league by far. But
Yeah.
it should have been the Pistons by every they had every right to make that, and it was theirs to lose.
Okay, I will agree with that. It was theirs to lose. Best record, best team in the East, and then they went and they lost it.
In the first
And
round,
then
no less.
exactly. Yeah, Jalen Duren, I'm not fond of for reasons that he caused and reasons that aren't even his fault. The fact that we traded him on draft night makes me a little salty. It's not exactly his fault. But then the scuffle that him and Isaiah Stewart got in with Musa Diabate and Miles Bridges, I'll forever resent them for.
Um,
'Cause those are my boys. You do not touch the moose. That's my moose. You don't touch him.
okay, all right, but okay, you had the Clippers at 10. We already talked about the Clippers.
Yes. And then I
Mavericks,
have the Mavericks at 8. Yes.
Mavericks at 8. I put them a little bit lower, but like I
Mhm.
said, interchangeable. I think
Yeah.
Cooper Flag is just going to get better. Kyrie Irving's going to come back. They've got a
Yes.
great lineup over there right now.
Mhm.
I just
I
think
think
there's
they have a great starting five.
I think they're going to be great. I just think they're going to be a good team, a good play-in
Mhm.
team right now until Cooper Flag turns into whatever he turns into, whether it be LeBron James or just I don't even know. I'm excited to see him get better. And then the Suns, I already touched on the Suns. I think they're going to be good. They just don't have a point guard. Frankly, they need to trade Jalen Green for a point guard. That's what they should do.
Mhm.
I'm very fond. All right, tell me what you think about this trade for both teams.
Okay.
Between the Suns and the Clippers, sending Jalen Green to the Clippers for Darius Garland, just straight up.
If I'm the Clippers, I'm handwriting a personal fuck you now. If I'm the Clippers, I need more. Maybe picks, even a serviceable like role player.
All
Because
right.
to me, Garland is way better than Jalen Green.
Okay, so Jalen Green and Miles Bridges for Darius Garland.
Mm.
Because you forget Jalen Green still averages about 20 points a night.
Mhm.
A solid scorer next to Miles Bridges who can give you around 15 to 16 a night.
Yeah.
Solid role player.
I don't know. The Clippers are in desperate need of a shooting guard.
Hmm.
I feel like a Miles Bridges versus Derrick Jones Jr. battle could be something, but I don't know. I guess if I'm the Clippers, I kind of have to take that. Two great players, not all-star amazing players, but two great players.
Two good players,
Yeah,
two good starters, and then
100%.
the Suns get that point guard that they've been so desperately trying to get Devin Booker to fulfill, which
Hmm.
I want them to stop putting him at point guard. I want him to go and just put the ball in the hoop because that's what
Yeah.
Booker is good at.
Mhm.
But then the Jazz, I'm a lot higher on them than you are. I have them at 8.
Yeah, I just need to see more from them. I'm gonna need a little bit longer on them, especially with all the injuries they had last year. I'm gonna
Okay.
need to see more.
Well, injuries.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes. 100 injuries.
No, I think that they're not tanking anymore, and with the new draft rules, they're going to actually be trying this year. The
Yeah.
only question mark I have about them is their defense, and it's because they got
Mhm.
rid of Kessler. Just
Yeah.
I think that
Yeah, but
front
they
court,
also brought in Defensive Player of the Year, Jaren Jackson Jr. So I
yeah,
feel like he could Triple J at power forward. They might even throw him at center to start off, but I would rather have Kyle Filipowski at center
mm,
and then Triple J power forward, Laurie small, and then
Darren
split
Peterson.
out the guards. Yeah, Darren Peterson, and I'd even move Ace Bailey to shooting guard instead of small forward.
Yeah, because I was thinking was George Peterson, Bailey, Markkinen, and then Triple J.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting what they do at the center power forward if they want to move Triple J to center and then kind of keep everybody else, or if they want to throw Filipowski. I love watching Kyle Filipowski. Hated him in college because he's a Duke player, but in the league, he's just so fun to watch. Like I'll just be randomly checking reel, and he'll have a 2015 game.
Oh, jeez.
That's coming from the G League player.
Yeah,
I don't know. I really like Kyle Filipowski. NBA wise, hated him in college, but
right.
it's gonna be interesting how they kind of do their roster, and then yeah, the defense, at least in the backcourt, it's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah. And then 7, we both have the Blazers there. Honestly,
Mhm.
they don't have a great defense unless Klingon and Hansen turn into just the best defensive players ever to touch a basketball. Um,
I said it whenever he was drafted. Hansen is gonna be a bust. I don't think he'll be great. I think he could do great in the G League. I don't think he'll transition to the NBA very well.
mm,
But I really like. I know they have a lot of guards, but I really like their like bench players. Like, yes, they have Damian Lillard, and then whoever they decide to start at shooting guard, whether it be Ja, which it should be, or like
I say
Scoot
flip it.
or Drew. Flip it, have Dame at shooting guard.
Well, yeah, he's one of the best shooters of all time. Like top,
Yeah,
I'd say top 5 shooter of all time.
100%.
Like
So yeah, so they have.
personally, this is
Mhm,
me.
mhm.
If I want in a three, like I'm taking Dame over James Harden as a shooter.
I'll give that to you. I'll give that to you.
I think I think now Dame is better as a shooter than Ray Allen just because, scaling of,
Yeah.
talent. All time, Ray Allen was just greatest shooter. He was the greatest shooter of his era, but taking
Mhm.
Dame over Ray Allen, and then I'm going Clay. Honestly, I'd say I'd take Dame at 3,
Okay.
at like the third best shooter of all time behind Clay and Curry.
I'll give you that. It's just interesting about how they're gonna, because to me they have not just four guards, they have four. point guards.
I know.
John Morant,
It's
point guard. Dame's a point guard. Drew Holiday's 100% a point guard. And then they have Scoot Henderson.
Scoot, they should trade Scoot, honestly.
Scoot, and then they have, and then Shaden Sharp, who in
Trade him
NBA
too.
2K is the greatest player of all time, but he can't average more than 12 in the league.
No.
And it's so sad because I'm so high on Shaden Sharp, but
I
they're gonna
say
need to do something with the guards.
I say um package Scoot and Sharp and send them out to like Milwaukee for like something over there. I don't know what Milwaukee's got to offer them, but one of
Yeah.
these like low end teams that don't have a lot going for them.
Hmm.
I say package those two together, send them out because you need to thin out that guard rotation as much as you can and fill up those forward spots. Because Denny's obviously
Especially
going
at
to be
power
there.
forward.
Power forward, oh yeah, but thing is they could start Tamani at 3 and then Denny at 4 and then Klingon
Yeah.
or Hansen at 5. Well,
I'm just
Klingon's
not very
better.
fond of Tamani Kamara, whatever, however you say his name. And bench player, he'd be great. I don't think he starts, and since he is starting, what does that say about their power forward depth?
Well, they
So,
also just lost Matisse Thybulle, who's like one of the best 3 and D players in the
oh
league.
yeah. Mhm. What about
I
Matisse
don't know.
Thybulle being there?
They definitely just need to trade some of their guards for some power forwards, some small forwards. Get that forward rotation filled out and thin out the guard rotation as much as they can.
Hmm.
Honestly, send one of those guards to the Suns. The Suns need a
Yeah.
I just want to save Devin Booker. Please. He's such a good player and he's rotting away on the Suns because they're
Mm,
trying so hard to make him a point guard. Bro, it's not a point guard.
yeah.
But and then at 6 I have the Rockets. Mainly
Yeah, I have them a
because
little higher.
I think they'll be better with Fred Van Vliet there. And I think is Steven Adams still there?
I believe so.
With that double big lineup they ran a couple
Yeah.
years ago, with Fred Van Vliet there, I honestly think they're interchangeable with my 5, but this isn't. I just think they're going to have so many issues regarding KD because they're going to have chemistry issues. Şengün's been put on a spotlight and all of his weaknesses have been shown. He's it's just going to be a rough year for the Rockets.
I could see them falling. For me, I took the Fred Van Vliet coming back into consideration. So, I mean, they were the 5 seed last year. That's kind of around where I have them on my list
Hmm.
because they didn't make any notable additions and they didn't really get rid of anybody. So I just kind of kept them where they were because they didn't make any like progress during the off seasons, but then again, they didn't also get worse.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, 5 through 1. You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
Let's go one at a time. So my 5, I
Okay.
have the Nuggets.
I also have the Nuggets at 5.
Nuggets at 5. Okay. I'm glad we agree on this. They still have Jokic is going to be great, but they just
Yeah.
signed Spencer Jones. They matched the Thunder's offer not long ago, which means they're in the second
Mhm.
apron, which means I think they're going to have to trade Peyton Watson.
That's gonna suck for them
It's either you're going to have to
because
trade him or they're just going to have to suck it up and deal with the second apron consequences, which I don't think they're going to want to do. I can't speak for sure on that, but it's such a toss up. It really is. I don't know what they're going to do.
yeah, with them with the offer of a 5 year 70 mil, and then Peyton's camp saying that he wants 25 a year,
Hmm.
it's gonna be hard to keep him unless nobody just offers him, which I feel like there should be so many teams, the Charlotte Hornets, the Brooklyn Nets,
Yeah.
they like teams need to be offering Peyton Watson
Peyton,
money.
oh, definitely. Honestly, I wouldn't mind him on the Lakers. Frankly, that style of player, the Lakers have been trying super hard to get Kuminga, and like they're similar archetypes of players.
Yeah,
At
surely the
least
Lakers run out of money soon. They have to. Like they have to run out of money
I know
eventually,
they have
right?
enough. They have enough to sign one more player right now, which is why they're trying to get Kaminga.
Mm,
So as far as
gotcha.
I know,
Mm.
which I don't know, Nuggets. They still have Jokic. He's gonna do that, but I have a feeling they're gonna turn into what the Warriors have become, where Jokic is the best player on the team. He's the only reason they're still alive, and
Mm.
the Nuggets front office is gonna rely so heavily on that, and they're just not gonna get him any help.
Yes, for me, the Nuggets like they pretty much have the same team right now as they did in 2023 when they won the championship.
Hmm.
And to have the same exact team could be good, could be bad, but everybody's getting older.
Yeah.
Like Aaron Gordon, who has been great for the Nuggets, who originally when they signed him, I was like, okay, he's washed, but he did great. He's getting old. He's not got much longer. Like,
Mhm.
of course, Jamal Murray, he's gonna be making his way up there, but like alongside of Jamal Murray, who does Jokic have? Because they have Cam Johnson and then potentially Peyton Watson.
Yeah.
But it's just gonna he needs more of a supporting cast. He can't have the same team from the championship that he had. The only difference is that Michael Porter Jr. and Cam Johnson got flip flopped.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I don't know. Well, yeah, we'll just have to see what the Nuggets can do. But ow, little bastard.
Right, and then number four, I'm guessing that's where you have the Lakers,
That is where I have the Lakers.
and then that's where I have the Houston Rockets. We kind of already touched up on both of them.
We did. I don't know. I think they're going to be a lot better than you give them credit for. I think
I do. I think they could be a great team. I just think they'll need that time to figure it out at first, and I feel like that time could cost them like a good bit, assuming they don't immediately mesh. But
right.
if they immediately mesh, I could put them at four. I'd be willing to move the Rockets Nuggets down one and then put them at four.
Yeah. Which
Definitely not three or one, two, or three. Which
no,
I we better have the same three, two, and one
I
because
think we do. So
okay.
let's just get it going. Three, I've got the Timberwolves.
Yes.
It's very self-explanatory. I think they're going to be
Hmm.
better than the Lakers. I think they're going to be better than the Nuggets. They've
Yeah.
got LaMelo. They've got a like a all-star level point guard next to Ant. So he's not
Hmm.
going to end up in a Booker situation where
Hmm.
he's forced to play point guard, which he's not a point guard, and Ant will never play point guard. They
Yeah.
moved off. They moved off Randall. They got Io. Terrence Shannon Jr. could get better. Wouldn't bank
Really
on
like
it.
Terrence Shannon Jr.
I wouldn't bank on him becoming like he could become a good starter or at least a good bench player.
Yeah, and then they got like they also I could be completely wrong saying this, and he might have gone somewhere else, but Bones Highland, he played great last year. And then they
Hmm.
also picked up who was one of my favorite rookies this year, kind of on a bias because he went to a high school that's only 30 minutes down the road from me, in
Okay.
Isaiah Evans. And they
Okay.
got him as a steal. They got him into the second round, like number 33. I think they traded with the Nets for the pick.
Ooh.
I'm really
Okay.
high on Isaiah Evans. I feel like once Cooper Flag left Duke, Isaiah Evans produced very well. I'm really high on him. I think the T Wolves have a great young core.
Hmm.
Um, minus Rudy Gobert. Not saying he's not great or good, but he's not as young as everybody else.
No,
But
his
I feel
age
like
is definitely starting to show though.
they have a very great team.
They do with Jaden McDaniels there. There's Joan Behringer. I don't know, but he's really good. He could be really good. He showed some promise last year, and they obtained Kings legend Trey Lyles this offseason, who he's a great backup big. Honestly, he could give you 30 randomly. Like on a random
Mhm.
Tuesday night in the middle of February, he can give you
Yeah.
30. But no,
On a
he'll
random
get
Tuesday night on League Pass.
definitely, dude. You won't watching this game, but you'll check real and you'll be like, holy crap, who is Trey Lyles and why is he dropping 30
Yeah,
on my team? Like
just
he's
random that has like 8.7 real points. Yeah.
yeah, he'll he'll be a good player. He'll give them
Hmm.
some good backup minutes and he'll step up when needed. And then two, you tell me yours first.
The Oklahoma City Thunder.
Okay, I'm glad we agree. I've got the
Yeah.
Thunder at two. They still have their
And
big
then that
three.
leaves the Spurs at one for
Spurs
both
at
of us.
one. Personally, I put them at two. They still got their big three. Chet's
Mm.
honestly, there's just a lot of questions about health now that I have because this is 2 years in a row now where J Dub has had some health issues.
Hmm.
Chet had a full year, like actually he was injured for I think a good month in November
Hmm.
where he just didn't play a whole lot. They got a
Yeah.
Daymara, they kept Hartenstein. They still have a lot of their depth despite losing Lou Dort, which I
Hmm.
think losing Lou Dort is for the best because
Yes.
now they
I
can
hate Lou
play.
Dort. He's one of the dirtiest players in the NBA.
Oh, definitely.
Cheap shotting everybody. It sucks that he came right into my conference, but
Hmm.
it is what it is. He's not a great player. Like he won't like he can't. I don't think he can consistently put up like 12 points. He's a great
Oh no.
defensive player. Sucks at offense.
Yeah, he's going to be a good defensive anchor for the Hawks, but
Mhm.
I don't have like. But now Cason Wallace is going to be starting, or Jared McCain, one of the two. Honestly, I prefer Cason Wallace starting over Jared
I'm really
McCain.
high on both of them. It doesn't even matter. Whoever's coming off the bench like they could put up 15 coming off
Either
the bench easily.
yeah, either of them are going to be in the running. Like, depending on who you want to start,
Mhm.
pick it right now and stick with it because the other
Yeah,
one's going to win six man of the year if you do that.
yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, and then Spurs. It's
Pretty much
we
self-explanatory.
don't have to talk about it. Wemby is still getting better. Dylan Harper and Castle are going to get better. Fox might get traded, and if he does, they can fill out that power forward spot a little bit better. But even if they don't, they've got an all-star level guard on the bench, and they've got Tobias Harris this offseason, who can start
Yeah.
next to Wemby, space the floor out a little bit. Carter Bryant is going to get better, and they
I,
drafted.
I'm so high on Carter Bryant. I love Carter Bryant.
He's going to be very
I love
good,
his
and
story too. Everything about Carter Bryant's great.
I know he's great. He'll be great. He'll be a great role player alongside. I don't think he's going to be the same caliber as Harper or Castle, but
Oh yeah,
he'll be
be
a
better
good
than he was this year.
definitely. And they drafted Jaden Quaintons, who I
Aiden Quaintance is I over Luke Cornett. You know, when Wemby needs some minutes off, Jaden Quaintance coming on, he's going to be very serviceable there,
oh yeah.
more serviceable than Luke Cornett. Um, I really like that draft pick, which sucks for me because to like a Spurs draft pick today, it hurts my soul because they're already to me. I think they're the best, one of the best teams at basketball. So for them to make a great draft pick like that, it instills fear in the heart of just a random fan, you know?
Yeah. So they're gonna be the best team in the league. I think it depending on health. Like hopefully Wemby has another healthy year. They could be too, but
Mhm.
I would put all my money on them being the first seed this year.
But yeah, in a perfect world, they're the one seed. They win the NBA Finals, and
And the Spurs
there's
should be the
not
next
much
dynasty.
explanation. They have the most complete team in my mind.
Hmm.
So that's why we have them at number one.
Yeah. And that is our power rankings for the Western Conference.
Mhm.
Moving on to our next segment. We're back with elite ball knowledge. Week two of it.
Wee!
Let's go.
Damn right.
We've got our next two teams. Last week,
You
you
guys
went.
don't know yet.
Yeah, you don't know them yet. We know them. We're about to know them anyways, so it doesn't matter. We got we've got my team here. Last week you went first, right?
Yeah, so you go ahead. You take the
So
floor,
I will
run
start
with it.
off this week. We're talking about the 1984 Rockets. So this team,
The crowd goes wild.
so this team was pretty interesting. They had a record of 29-53. Their coach was Fitch. Yeah, I think it was Fitch or Finch.
What you call? Oh,
Did I say
you
Fitch?
started meshing words. No, you said Bill bitch. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Bill bitch. Yeah, screw him in particular.
Yeah, their head coach, motherfucker, is over here.
Uh, he
Uh,
he actually just arrived on the Rockets this year in 1984. After being
mm,
fired from Boston, he was there for about 5 years. He was fired again and then went and worked for the New Jersey Nets. He coached for
mhm.
about 26 seasons, won two Coach of the Year awards in '76 and 1980, and was named top 10 coach in NBA history in 1997.
Ooh,
All right, so their starting five is Phil Ford, Lewis Lloyd, Rodney McRae, Caldwell Jones, and Ralph Sampson this year. So this is actually Ralph Sampson's rookie year, where they drafted him with the number one pick. He won Rookie of the Year, was named All NBA second team, and was also an All Star.
ooh.
Uh, they also drafted Rodney McRae at 3, who was a solid player for them for a couple of years before leaving for the Kings.
They had the number one and number three overall pick.
They did.
Holy guacamole.
That's some 2K. That's some me 2K
Yeah,
GM.
that's yeah. Ben as a 2K GM will end up with all five first round, like first one through five first round
Listen,
picks.
I'm the finesse master at 2K. I
I
will have
randomly hop on and I'm like, "Hey Ben, how's your season going?" He's like, "Yeah, I drafted Luca, Shea, and Jalen Brunson." It's like, oh
how, how did you manage that? Don't ask questions you don't want the
yeah.
answers to. This year, so back to the Rockets. They missed the playoffs this year. In fact, they were the worst team in the West behind the Clippers, who won a single game more than them. Uh, and this is also Elvin Hayes' final year, where he played for the Rockets in his first 4 years in the league before going out to the Bullets slash Wizards because, franchise changed while he was
Yeah.
there. And then returned in 1982 to finish out his career for the last like 3 years of his career.
Mhm.
But other than that, not a whole lot going on for the 1984 Rockets. A couple of key role players. I mentioned him a minute ago. Rodney McRae played for about 10 seasons, averaged 11, 6, and 2. In his prime, he was considered one of the best point of attack defenders, and he made all defensive one and all defensive first team and all defensive second team in back to back years.
Hmm.
And was traded to the Kings in 1990. So he played for the Rockets about 6 years.
Okay.
And then their power forward, Caldwell Jones, who was an interesting player, I'll say the least. So played for about 17 years, played for about 17 seasons, and his longest tenure was with the 76ers. Uh, this season, he averaged a little under 10 points, 7 boards, and 2 assists. In his first 2 years in the league, he averaged 3.5 blocks and 18 points.
Oh,
Uh,
wow.
he made two all defensive first teams, and in 1981, he was ranked 30th in MVP voting after averaging 7 points, 10 boards, and 2.5 stocks. So he got a vote. He got a
Yeah,
vote in
who
1981.
let bro's dad on the ballot, bro?
And then in his first 3 years, he was a solid player averaging around 15 points a game until he was traded twice in the same season, where
Mhm.
he started in San Diego, then was traded to Kentucky Colonels, and then finally landed on the St. Louis Spirits before
Mhm.
the ABA and the NBA combined. And he would only average like like I said, he did not average 10 points this season. He did not average 10 points again for the rest of his career after this whole
Oh
thing
wow.
happened. So a player that was averaging over 3.5 blocks in his first 2 years gets traded twice, gets plays for three different teams in one season, and
Mhm.
never touches 10 points again. And that's all I've got. My segment's a little short, but that's what I've got for the
Yeah.
1984 Rockets.
My segment's gonna be a little short. I also got a kind of my team was just hard to research. There wasn't anything fun going on. I got the 2023 Orlando Magic. Not a very fun team. Nothing really going on in the NBA. No rule changes, no anything. Because the I was thinking that like maybe the play-in tournament started this year, but the play-in was 2021. So to give you insight on what the league looked like, so the champs were the Denver Nuggets against the Miami Heat 4-1.
Right.
So that was Jokic and Jamal Murray's first string. Um, MVP that year, that was Joel Embiid's gimme ring. After
Mm,
Luca, or not Luca, after Nikola Jokic's back to back. I was hoping for the trilogy, and then Embiid got it. I don't think Embiid necessarily deserved it. I think Luca should have won it over him. Luca was averaging like 33. Luca was damn near averaging a triple double.
oh yeah,
Yes, Embiid was averaging 33 and 10, but it's whatever. And then Finals MVP, you had Nikola Jokic, Rookie of the Year. We'll get to him in a little bit. Paulo Banchero.
of course.
Defensive Player of the Year, Jaren Jackson Jr. Coach of the Year, your homeboy, Mike Brown.
Let's go. Light the beam. There's a light the beam here. Oh.
And then the All NBA team for the 2023 season would have been Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jason Tatum, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Joel Embiid. So that was what the NBA looked like, right?
Mhm.
The 2023 not Utah, 2023 Orlando Magic
Okay.
were 34 and 48, which put them 13th in the East. But they did have a 12 win jump from the previous year, going 22 and 60, giving them the first overall pick to draft Paulo Banchero.
Okay.
So their head coach was Jamal Mosley.
Mm,
Uh, Interesting way. Never seen Jamal spelled this way. Jamahl.
that is interesting.
We're throwing unnecessary letters. If we were in Britain 200 years ago, they would have killed you for that extra letter. But so the 2023 Orlando Magic starting lineup would have been Markel Fultz, one of the biggest busts for number one overall pick in at least our generation, minus like
Mm,
Greg Oden and all of him. But Markel Fultz had 14 points per game, 5 assists, and surprisingly 51% field goal percentage. Gary Harris at shooting guard, who averaged 8 points and shot 43% from three. Franz Wagner with 18 points. Rookie Paulo Banchero, who averaged 20 points per game, 7 rebounds, giving him the Rookie of the Year award.
mhm.
And then center Wendell Carter, who averaged 15 and 9, pretty much.
Okay.
So a very kind of young. We know this team now is a decent starting lineup with the getting rid of Markel Fultz and adding Jalen Suggs in. But very young team, still trying to figure it all out. This was one of the youngest teams in the NBA at the time. I don't think a single starter was older than I want to say 24, 25 maybe. Um, but fun fact, this team was the tallest and longest wingspan wise across the NBA.
Really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
I was very interesting as well. The couple key bench players they had were Cole Anthony, one of my favorite Magic players in recent
Okay.
history.
Yeah, Cole Anthony was good.
Jalen Suggs at the time, who was on the bench.
Mhm.
Mo Wagner, brother of Franz Wagner, who is now on the Brooklyn Nets. Another fan favorite of mine, Bol Bol.
Bull. Mm.
Yes, and then Terrence Ross, and Jonathan Isaac. Fun fact: this team kind of had the injury bug.
Mm.
That starting lineup that I just named you only played 36 games together, and they went 18 and 18.
Okay, so pretty even.
very even. But when you look at the beginning of the season, they started off the 2023 season going 5-20, so not very
Yikes.
great. Yeah. A couple more fun facts about this team since there was nothing. They didn't make the playoffs. There's nothing interesting to go. So I was just looking at fun facts. In the season, they swept the Celtics, who uh were still a powerhouse.
Yeah.
So I thought it was interesting that they went 3-0 against the Boston Celtics, giving the injury bug, the kind of young lineup.
Yeah.
This would have been. They also had the biggest comeback of the 2023 season, and I want to say it was. Or wait, no, I'm mixing up two fun facts together. But the biggest comeback of that year against the Philadelphia 76ers, and that was a 21-point comeback.
Okay.
Um, and then this I thought was one of the better fun facts. They were the ninth team in NBA history to score 50 points in the first quarter. And they did that against the Atlanta Hawks, yes. So 50 points in the first quarter for a team as young as them and who didn't produce that much.
Hmm.
That's one of those you look at it and you're like, damn, good for them.
Yeah.
Um, this year was Jonathan Isaac's first year back since I want to say could be wrong about the injury, but I think he tore his ACL. But first year back after 2.5 seasons missed.
Oh
So
gosh.
you can imagine the welcome he got.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, there was nothing really interesting about this team other than the fact that they got Paulo at one,
Hmm.
and they kind of built their what we know future. And it's only been 3 years off of
Yeah.
that. But they were a playoff team this year. They've made some right moves, got rid of Cole Anthony, kind of brought in some more bench players. Jamal Cain has been serviceable for them. And Paulo, it looks to only be going up, not at a great rate, but I'd give him a year or two, and I'd throw him in conversations for all NBA first, maybe even second team.
Oh, you're
But
high on and Bancaro.
I am, yeah. Even though I will preach that I hate the Magic, Wizards, Hawks. Paulo is one of the ones that I'm high on. So yeah, that's the 2023 Orlando Magic for you.
Wow. Okay. Um. Wow. You're
Yeah,
very high on Bancaro. I cannot.
thanks.
I strongly disagree with that.
Which is funny because I'm contradicting myself in two different ways, considering he came from Duke as well,
You're like,
and he's on a
ah, I
team
hate
that I
the
hate.
Magic. Ah, I hate
I
Duke.
do hate the Magic. I hate Jalen Suggs. I really dislike Jalen Suggs.
What if he was on your team?
I dislike him.
Oh, okay. You
Because he can consistently shoot like one for 11 from three, and that is sad to watch.
yeah, he's also just a great
What
defender, though. He's such a good
he is
defender.
great at defending. I hate his offense in every aspect about it, but he's a great defender.
Yeah, just yeah. Honestly, he'd probably thrive on the Hornets. Put him next to Con and Brandon Miller. Just tell him don't touch the ball. Just
Yeah,
don't.
you are here to play defense. You get their best fucking guard, and you stay on him. You do not
If
move.
you touch the ball, it should be because you're stealing it from them.
Yeah, exactly. You're only allowed to score on the fast break,
Exactly.
and even then, I'm clutching my pearls.
Okay.
Biting my nails.
All right, and that's the end of elite ball knowledge. A little bit shorter of a segment this time around, but yeah, that's 19. We had the 1984 Rockets and the 2023 Magic.
Yeah. Excited to
So
see who I get next week. Hopefully, a better team.
yeah, a little more interesting of a year. All right, let's move
Yeah.
on to our short form stuff. So Lee, you're starting us off this week.
Awesome. So Ben, this is a new segment. We did not do this one last week.
Okay.
I don't really have a name for it. I was workshopping it, but let's just keep it simple. We're calling it this or that.
Okay.
So in front of me, I have a starting five: a point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center. Your job is to tell me one or two. For each position, I have a really good player and a really meh player.
Okay.
And then we're going to compare our starting lineups at the end. So we're going to start off with point guard, Ben. Do you want number one or do you want number two?
I'm going two.
And would you like to tell me the players now, or do you want me to tell you the players that you got afterwards?
We'll do after.
Okay. And shooting guard, would you like number one or number two?
Going two again.
Okay. Small forward, you want number one, or do you want number two?
Mix it up, going one.
Okay. All right. Small forward, you want number one?
For power
Or
forward, I'll
or wait,
do
no, that was power forward. You want number one or do you want number two?
two.
Okay. And then to round it all off, center. Do you want number one or do you want number two?
Going number one.
All right. Let's pod. Okay, do you want to hear my starting lineup or do you want to hear your starting lineup first?
Let's hear
I just took
yours.
the players that you didn't. So
Yeah.
my starting lineup at point guard is Luka Doncic.
Mhm.
At shooting guard, I have Caris LeVert.
Okay.
Small forward, I have Jason Tatum.
Okay.
Power forward, I have Giannis Antetokounmpo. And then center, I have Jock Landale.
Okay. All right. I'm scared to hear my lineup now.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Oh.
Okay, so your starting lineup would be at point guard, the greatest Laker and Atlanta Hawk to ever bless the land. You got Gabe Vincent.
Oh. Oh.
At shooting guard, you did nice yourself. You got Anthony Edwards,
Let's go.
a player you're
Okay.
high on.
Mhm.
At small forward, you got former Charlotte Hornet, former Phoenix Sun, current Houston Rocket. You got Josh Okogie,
Okogie. I'll take Okogie.
great defensive player. And
Yeah.
then power forward, where I got Giannis, you want a current Sacramento King. You got Precious Achua.
Let's go. All right, we win.
And then center, you did nice yourself with Victor Wembanyama.
I got Ant and Wemby.
Yes, you did. But I got
Okay.
Luca, Tatum, and Giannis.
Oh, I'm fucked.
Yep.
Actually, you know
I feel
what?
like
Wemby. I was thinking like, oh, that lob that Luka's gonna throw to Giannis is gonna be crazy. But I got Wemby in the paint. He's gonna catch
yeah,
the
but
lob.
I got one of my favorite Australian players, Jock Landale. He is a brick wall. He will screen the fuck out of your pencil.
I don't
And by
know.
pencil, I'm talking skinny old Victor Wembanyama.
I know Precious Achua. He's a scrappy little guy. He might. He might. He might get you.
Yeah, he's gonna get hit in the face with Giannis's nuts. That's what's gonna happen.
No, no, no. Swap them. I'll
No,
put Precious on Landau and I'll put Wemby on Giannis.
yeah, Precious Achua is about to learn teabagging if he doesn't
Oh,
already.
oh man.
But I think it's a very interesting lineup. That's what I was kind of hoping for. That would be kind of mix and match, and that you wouldn't
Yeah.
pick all the shit players. I thought that's what it was going to end up being whenever you got Gabe Vincent, Josh Okogie, and Precious. But you
Okay.
have a serviceable team. Ben, I want you with the team that you have in Gabe Vincent, Anthony Edwards, Josh Okogie, Precious Achua, and Wemby. Give a not like in a fantasy world, but give a prediction, a record prediction through 82
Oh,
games.
through 82 games,
Yeah.
I say a solid
Assuming,
50 and
assume that they have like an all right bench.
okay, like a solid bench. Like, okay. So we'll say like I'm gonna say a solid 50 and 32. I think
You think they're going positive,
I think they are.
whip wise?
I think Gabe Vincent is obviously terrible, but we've got Josh Okogie and Precious Achua also in the starting lineup, and they're not terrible. Ant and
Josh
Wemby are
Okogie is a great defensive player.
they're a great
Oh
defensive
yeah.
player. I think our defense is going to carry us. Definitely, I'd say a 50 and 32.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And for my Luca, Caris LeVert, Jason Tatum, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Jock Landale, I'd give us, I'd give us an even 62. Give us 62 wins.
62 and 20.
Three,
I'd say
because we
it's
have
fair.
three star power. Giannis can do just about anything on the court.
Hmm.
Then Luca, who will average a triple double. Chris Levert, great pass first guy.
Hmm.
Have him at shooting guard. He's a serviceable shooter. And then Jock Landale, he is a bench player.
Right.
But but to have him in the starting lineup, we will kind of suck at big man center position. But in every way that Jock Landale is shit, Giannis will thrive in.
Yeah.
So I just need Giannis to overpower everybody. But I feel like we have very, at least, kind of even meh teams,
Okay.
evenly good teams.
Yeah.
So that was this or that.
This or that. Okay. So I've got mine up next, and I'm pretty excited. So, as we all
And I tell
know,
you, I am very nervous for
the
whatever we have
last
going on.
a couple of weeks ago was the draft, of course. And
Mhm.
you know, everyone's got their nicknames, their draft comparisons. So, I looked around and I found something on the Strickland about disrespectful draft comparisons. And
Okay.
I'm gonna say the nickname or for the player, and you have to guess who the player is.
Is this any NBA player or
This
like
is
this year's rookies?
this year's draft.
Okay. I
So
assume first round picks.
I believe these are all first round picks. You would know them.
Okay.
Now, to start us off, we got the Derek White of Alperen Şengün's.
Wow, the Derek White of Alprinson Goons. Okay, so I'm gonna assume he's a center power forward. No centers were really taken that high this year. I think the highest center. The Derek White of Alprinson Goons.
It's a tricky
You
one.
know what? I'm gonna throw you an a day. No, fuck it. I'll throw a day Mara at you.
It is not a Daymara. It is Cam Boozer.
What the hell kind of comparison is that?
Uh,
Okay,
all right,
interesting.
next we got Kev-ish Garnett.
Have ish Garnett. Oh man, whoever somebody hates all these rookies. Kevish Garnett, who is a big man, kind of Kevin Garnett esque, but not exactly there. Mm, I'll throw a I'll throw a Yaxel Lindenberg at you.
It is not Yaxel Lindenberg. It is Caleb Wilson.
What the fuck are they comparing
It's
here?
because it is because he had that whole like that shit talking whole thing he had during all like
Mm,
kind of around draft night. Our,
interesting.
our next
Oh, so
one.
that's the only. They weren't even comparing basketball. They were comparing shit talk. Okay, okay, okay.
Our next one. Hunger strike instead of fat suit James Harden.
What the fuck is that? So somebody who could play like James Harden, who is hungry, so really skinny. That's
Yep.
the way I'm interpreting it.
I don't think you're gonna get this one.
Oh, that straight. Who's a good shooter?
I don't think. I think you should purely think of looks on this one.
Purely think of looks.
I don't think it's style. I don't think it's style of play.
Okay, looks wise, who the fuck looks like James Harden?
I
Is
don't
it
even think
Darren Peterson?
it is not Darren Peterson. It
Bro,
is Keaton Wagler. I don't know why.
I couldn't tell if you put me in a room with 10 people who kind of like look like and Keaton Wagler, I wouldn't be able to tell them out. I do want to say that Darren Peterson kind of looks like fucking Kevon Looney.
A little bit.
Just
Yeah, I
gonna
see
throw
that.
that out.
Yeah. All right. Our next one, Aaron Gordito.
Gordito. What the fuck are these comparisons? Aaron Gordito?
hmm So think Aaron Gordon, but Aaron Gordito.
What does Gordito mean? Does that mean is that Spanish? Does that mean fat?
Probably. Probably means
Aaron
Spanish.
Gordon. Who the fuck is fat? Everybody was skinny. The only fat guy I can think of who would be considered fat is a Daymara.
I think it's talking about race.
So somebody who was of like Hispanic descent.
Probably. I think so.
Whose name sounds fucking like Hispanic?
I'll give you another hint.
Like
It's not his name that sounds Hispanic. I don't think.
it's not his name, like
Mm-mm.
first or last.
Uh, not at all.
I don't even know where to guess. I'm gonna throw a Nate Ament in there.
It is not Nadament. It is Yaxel Lentenberg. Hey, I kind of see it though. I kind of see this
I
one.
don't, because Borg is German.
Yeah, but also like he looks a little Hispanic. He looks a little Hispanic. He plays like Aaron Gordon a little bit.
I guess
All right, you're
I'm
0
not
and
good at
4 so far.
comparing. I'm not
You're
really
you're
good at this.
you're, you're 0 and 4 so far. You got to pick it up. We got four more. All right.
Yeah,
We have Dylan Harper at home.
Harper at home.
hmm
Surely this one isn't number one overall. AJ Devonstia. No, I would. I'm gonna say Darius Acuff.
It is not a cuff. I'll
Was it
give
Devonstia?
it is not
No.
DeBronsta. I'll give you one more guess.
We have Dylan Harper at home.
hmm
We have Dylan Harper at home. So I want to go for another flashy guy, I guess, who can. Is it Morez Johnson Jr.?
It is not Morez Johnson Jr. It
If
is
you tell me it's Darren Peterson, okay.
Dalen Swain.
Who in the shit is even that?
He went like I think somewhere in the middle of the draft, like 11 through 20, I think.
Wouldn't even got that again.
All right, our next one is Montrez Harrell, but defense and offense flipped.
Montrezl Harrell, who is so I'd say decent at offense, but not great on defense. Fuck. Montrezl Harrell. Dude, I don't even know what to think because Montrezl Harrell was a center, and I'm gonna think of center, but it's gonna end up being a fucking shooting guard.
This is a big. I think he's a power forward.
They're way better at defense. You think he's a power forward?
Mhm.
Is this one Morez Johnson Jr.?
This is Morez Johnson
Oh,
Jr.
let's
There we
go.
go. You're 1-5. You're one and
I did
five right
really
now.
like Morez Johnson Jr. in the summer league. He had a
Okay,
30 bomb.
I don't know if you're gonna get this one, but this is Malik Monkey T. Luffy.
Oh, that's the anime guy,
I believe so,
right?
maybe.
Or is that One Piece? I
That
think
is One Piece. That is One Piece. Monkey D. Luffy is One Piece.
he can stretch out his arms and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, Malik Monkey DeLuffy.
Yeah.
Where the fuck does the Malik come from?
I'm
Malik
assuming
is
like Malik
his name.
Monk, like Malik Monk, Monkey D.
Oh,
Luffy.
okay. So I'm assuming like a slasher guard who can, or maybe not even a guard. Is this one AJ Devancia?
It is not AJ DeBonsta. I'll give you one more guess.
Is this one? Darius Akov.
No, this is Cam Carr.
I can see that, but he's so small. Okay, I guess.
And our last one. Let's see if you can go 2-6. If
Oh wow.
Grayson Allen looked like RJ Seiler instead of Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz, the politician? Who the
Probably.
fuck is RJ Seiler?
You can look him up. You
Wait,
can look
okay.
up who RJ
I'm
Seiler looks
searching.
like.
Yeah. What's his name? RJ Seiler?
Yeah, RJ Cyler, like Tyler, but with a C.
Okay, well, this doesn't help because RJ Seiler is a black guy and Ted Cruz is a white politician. Okay, so say it again. If
If
who looked like
if
RJ Seiler?
if Grayson Allen looked like RJ Seiler instead of Ted Cruz.
Is this Kingston Flemings?
This is not Kingston Flemings. One more guess. You have said his name. I don't think you said him today, but I've heard you say his name before.
It's hard. I feel like Kingston Flemings could kind of look like him in the face a little bit. But I've said his name before.
I believe so.
Uh, is it? I'm trying to think of who I've talked about recently. Are you thinking of when I just said Nate Amet's name?
You did not say him today.
Oh, is it? Oh, I didn't said this
You haven't said
person's
the
name
person's
today.
name today.
We were talking about Keaton Wagler earlier. It can't be him. So I'm just gonna assume it's not a top. Wait a second. What did this guy look like? Is this Darren Peterson?
This is not Darren Peterson. This is Malik
Suck at this stuff,
Thomas.
bro. I suck at this.
All right, your record is 1-7. That's
All
okay.
right,
You
Ben.
got
Now, since we're talking about nicknames, I need you to give me a nickname based off my performance.
a nickname. TJ Warren after the bubble.
So you could. I thought you were gonna go something like from the current TJ Warren of Kevin Herters or something like that. Damn, I suck at nicknames. I'm good at like real nicknames like Process and all that.
Hmm.
Process, you know who that is?
Isn't that Embiid?
It is indeed.
Okay, I thought so.
Damn. All right. Moral of the story: Lee sucks at fucking guessing nicknames. Dude, 'cause the RJ looks more like RJ. Wait, okay. Who'd you say that was? Malik Thomas. Now I need to see what he looks like.
Malik Thomas.
Get the fuck out of here. He does. Kingston Flemings looks more like RJ Seiler than Malik Thomas.
I don't
It's
know that
bullshit.
this is
Whatever.
this is this is according to the Strickland. This is not my
Mhm.
nicknames.
Ben, this is all your fault.
You're so right.
Ah,
All right,
all right.
get us into our next one. What do you got for me?
All right. So do you want to move on to or do you want, so I have two left. Do you want the draft first, or do you want to keep the name, like, little theme we got going on?
Let's keep the name theme going. What do
All
you
right.
got
So
for us?
Ben, throughout the history of basketball, there have been some funny names that have come around. Some that are like, why the hell is this name that? Who names a child that?
Hmm.
So in front of me, I have five real names and five names that ChatGPT gave me that are not
Oh,
real people.
oh
I'm gonna
no.
randomly say them, and you gotta guess if they are real or fake. Ben, I'm giving you a line here. The line is set at 5.5. You think you can get six right?
I think I could get six right. I think I could get that.
Okay. The only thing that's gonna screw you here is that not all of these are NBA players, the real
Oh,
people.
that
Some of
might
them
get
I
me.
did take from college basketball.
Okay, that might
All
get me.
right.
We'll see.
So the first name I got for you is Xavier Thunderclaw. Be real or fake? Xavier Thunderclaw.
I'm gonna say fake.
You are correct. Xavier
Let's
Thunderclaw
go.
is a ChatGPT generated name. All right, number two, Darius Fort the Third. Is he real or fake?
I'm gonna say real. That seems real enough.
Darius Fort the Third is a Chat GBT
Ah,
generated name.
dang
So
it. Okay.
you are 1-1. Let me tally it off. Correct, wrong. Boom, boom. All right, next name. Ruben Boomtj Boomtj.
It's gotta be real. It can't be fake. It's gotta be real.
Ruben Boomtj Boomtj is a real basketball player. He was a Cameroonian professional basketball executive. Um This says he played for the Portland Trailblazers for the 2003-2004 season. He averaged zero point 0.4 points, zero point 0.1 rebound, zero point 0.1 assist, and 20% field goal.
Jeez.
So he sucked.
Boomed J,
But
boomed J. It's
yeah,
crazy.
spelled Boumtje.
Jeez.
I wrote on here Ruben Boomtje times two because I didn't want to write it a second time. So okay, you have two right and one wrong. This name, Tennessee Rainwater.
Tennessee rainwater?
Yeah.
Is this fake?
Tennessee Rainwater is a college basketball player. He is a real human being.
That seemed like such a chat GBT name.
Yeah. Tennessee Rainwater is a basketball player for the Lemoyne Dolphins.
All right then.
Yeah. Couldn't tell you where that is or what their mascot is, but you were incorrect. You are two correct, two incorrect. You would need four out of the next one, two, three, four, five, six. So you,
All
you,
right.
you get two misses to play with.
I lock in.
All right. Next name I have is Chubby Cox.
That's a real person.
Chubby Cox, a real person. Cox being spelled Cox compared to the potty
Yeah.
word.
Yeah.
All right, Chubby Cox. There was a fun fact about him. I just need to confirm it's true before I say it. Because let's see.
It's
Okay,
got it.
yes, I am correct. Chubby Cox, Ben, is Kobe Bryant's uncle. Fun fact.
No way.
Yeah, it's such a random. Yeah, that's the only reason I put him on here, just for that little fun fact. Also, Chubby Cox is a great name.
It's an amazing name. Almost as good as Maurice Cheeks.
Yeah, but yeah, that was his nephew. Um, so you're 3-2. Next name we have Zaire von Avalanche. I believe I'm pronouncing that.
Mm, I'm gonna say not real.
You are correct. I was hoping the
Oh,
Vaughn. I threw in the Vaughn. It was originally Zaire Avalanche, but like
the
I was banking on the fact that the Vaughn would be like, why would ChatGPT throw a Vaughn in it?
yeah.
All right,
Nah.
you're 4-2.
Okay, I just need two more.
All right, this next one you have Marcus Brickhouse.
That's fake.
Marcus Brickhouse is a fake ChatGPT
Let's
generated name.
go. All right.
All right. Speaking of all right, the next name I have is Always Right. Being spelled Wright.
That's real. I bet that's real.
And Ben hits the over. Always Right is the real name, leaving us with
Yeah.
one real, one fake left. I'm gonna give them to you at the same time. I want you to tell me which one's real, which one's fake. So we have Trevin Goldstein and Po Boy King.
I think Po Boy King is the real one.
You are right again.
I'm
He had
the
a rough
best name.
start and finished out on top. Po
Yeah,
Boy
eight and
King was a
two.
real player, and Trevon Goldstein. was a Lee generated name.
Oh, a lead generated name.
Yes. Fun fact: if you ask ChatGPT to come up with crazy fake NBA names, they just start naming them after the weather. There was a bunch of avalanche and storm and thunder strike. Like, let's see. Okay, if I this was the ChatGPT fake names. I told ChatGPT to give me 10 fake NBA names that sound real but are like crazy. We got like a Thunderclaw, we got Windstorm, Battle Axe, Thunderbottom, Nightshade,
Thunder bottom.
Avalanche, Frost, Rainwater again, but different person. And let's see, Thunder, so many different weather, Blaze. Ah,
Just, just.
ChatGPT is just taking everyday occurrences and putting them as last names. But that is real versus fake.
Okay,
You win again.
let's go.
Ah,
Gotta get these. Gotta make
uh,
these a little harder for me, like.
I thought the generated names sounded real enough,
No, that was
but
good. That was good. I'm
you
just.
saw right through my facade.
I know. I'm just the master at this. Okay, so we talked about this a little bit earlier. Curry
Okay.
is having a rough time on the Warriors. He was thinking about requesting a trade, but ultimately shut that down. But what if he didn't? What if he decided he wanted to leave? Lee, I've got some potential trades that I've seen across the internet, and we're going to grade them and what we
Okay.
think of these destinations for Curry and these packages for him.
All right.
So, one of the packages I saw was Celtics and Warriors, where
Hmm.
the Celtics get Curry and the
Okay.
Warriors get Paul George, Peyton Pritchard, and 2 first-round picks.
Okay.
What do we think of this trade package? How are we grading it?
So Steph Curry for a very washed Paul George, Peyton Pritchard, who is kind of like a subcategory of Stephen Curry's,
Mm-hmm.
and a couple firsts. I give the Celtics an A, and then I'd give the Warriors a B minus.
A B minus.
Assuming that those picks won't be worth anything because the Celtics will be a top 10 team, top 5 team even.
Right.
So I think bang for buck, I think I would rather have Steph Curry over like watch Paul George, Peyton Pritchard, who can kind of do what Steph Curry does, just not at that great a level.
Right.
I think Peyton Pritchard's a better ball handler. It's very flashy with it. But yeah, I'd take the Celtics A and B minus for the Warriors.
Okay. I kind of agree. Honestly, I think the Warriors get a C. I'd say C. Just a
Okay.
solid
I'm
C.
fine with going lower. I wouldn't go any higher than a B minus, but I'm fine with
Yeah.
lower.
All right. Next one. Spurs get Steph Curry. The Warriors get De'Aaron Fox, Keldon Johnson, 3 first-round picks, 1 swap, and 1 second.
That's a lot of draft capital
It's a lot of draft capital.
for Steph Curry, who's what, 30,
8, I think. I think he's
yeah,
38.
38, 37. Okay, so De'Aaron Fox, decent player, sold the playoffs. Elton Johnson, sixth man of the year. And then draft capital. I'm going Warriors.
I'd say that's an A.
Mm, yeah, I'd give. I was debating between A and A minus, but I give the Warriors an A. I'd give the
Spurs, I
I'd give
honestly.
the Spurs. I'd give the okay. I'm okay. You're gonna have to hear me out. I'm giving the
Oh,
Spurs a B, just a flat B.
a flat B for Steph Curry?
Yes, because the Spurs are such a young team who, yes, they can win now, but give them a couple years, they're a dynasty. They don't need to give up that capital for Steph Curry, yes, greatest shooter of all time, to win now when they know they're guaranteed to win in the future. So me personally, I'm holding on to Kelton Johnson. I'm holding on to all that draft capital. And then the second I'm like, yes, there is no way I need this. Because look at my team and look what we can do.
Hmm.
All these trade aspects, then I'd go out and do something with it. But I think at this moment they don't need Steph Curry.
Okay. All right, I understand that. Yeah. Now, here, I think you showed me this one. Hornets
Yay!
get Steph Curry. Warriors get Grayson Allen, Grant Williams, Trey Mann, Tidjade Salon, Christian Anderson, and 3 first-round picks.
Hornets A plus, Warriors A plus. This is a great pivot for both teams. Actually, no, I'd give the Hornets. I wouldn't give them an A plus. I'd give the Hornets like somewhere in between an A minus and an A, only because of how much we're giving up. Yes, we have the draft capital, but that's a bunch of bench players right there.
Hmm.
So I mean, I love Steph Curry. I can't, in my whole heart, no matter what the trade is, give this anything lower than an A.
Honestly, for the
I only don't give it an
Warriors,
A plus because we give up so much, but
hmm
which we have the draft capital. We have so many draft picks in the next 7 years, it's insane.
hmm
So we have the capital to give up. Um, I'm fine with losing a couple of our bench players like Grant Williams. He's been injured, hasn't been any use to us. Trey Mann has had the fallout of the century. He played amazing last year, barely got any minutes. John Saloon, biggest bust in Hornets recent history other than James Booknight. And then Christian Anderson, who's a rookie, didn't really perform in the summer league, but then again, that's nothing to really worry about.
hmm
But I'd Steph Curry over Christian Anderson. So I still love that trade for both teams.
Okay. Personally, I think Warriors, that's a B, B plus,
Okay.
because draft capital is nice. It's just you're taking on all those players. It's like
Mhm.
that just don't do a whole lot for the franchise.
I was also thinking of it as like that's extra trade packages that you can ship off too.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
doubt that the Warriors would make any use of Grant Williams.
No, he would
So
be
I feel like they'd get rid of him, and then I do think they'd keep Trey Mann for depth. I think they keep
right.
Christian Anderson, and then whatever they do to I don't depending on how much other teams value Tidjon Salon, it just really depends. But I feel like they could turn Grant Williams into a little something, get more draft capital, even maybe a couple role players.
Yeah.
So I like that trade for both teams, coming
Okay.
from a completely non-biased Hornets fan,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
repping the Charlotte Bobcats no number jersey.
Of course. And then here's our final one. This is the Raptors get Steph Curry.
Raptors. I haven't seen anything on the Raptors.
The Warriors get RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, 2 first-round picks and 2 seconds.
Ooh. Okay. I am giving the Warriors an A. I'm giving the Raptors a B plus.
B plus.
Because that's two starters and two first round picks. So with the getting rid of Emmanuel quickly and RJ Barrett, their lineup would look like Curry, Jamal Sneed, whatever his name is,
Hmm.
Scotty Barnes, Brandon
Brandon
Ingram,
Ingram.
assuming the trade doesn't go through, and then Jakob Poeltl, which isn't like the greatest lineup.
Mm-mm.
So I feel like those first round picks, those could be like they won't be bottom of the barrel first round picks. They'll be serviceable first round picks.
Right.
Maybe not in the draft lottery, but it, you never know with the new implications and how everything works.
Yeah.
I do like that, like two starters for Steph Curry.
Hmm.
I do think the trade does work in the Warriors' favor though.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. And I agree. I think that's a B for the Warriors, or a B for the Raptors, and A for the Warriors.
Mhm.
And that's all the trades I've seen for them.
Yeah,
All right,
it's
what you
gonna
got
be
for us?
interesting to see in a year to today, a
Oh,
year
definitely.
what happens.
Hmm.
All right, Ben. So I was tasked with the draft this week.
Yes.
So you know how I had you make that wheel that just had two different things to
The two
tell them
different
apart?
colored wheels. Yes, I
Yeah.
have it.
Okay. Is it what did you do like a one or two? Did you do red blue? How'd you do that?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me bring it up on
Take your
my
time. Take your time.
feed real quick. All right, show that. Oh, there we go. All right, sorry, adjusting my mic recording real quick so it shows up.
Good, you're good. Take your time. The people at home,
Here we go. Okay, it's
never mind.
pop.
All right, perfect. All right. So Ben, I just need you to pick a color pretty much. Just pick a color. Any
Pick a
color.
color. All
I
right.
have so I have two different things right here. I'll tell you more in a second. I have a coefficient. Blue equals one of them, red equals one of them. Whatever one you get is what you're drafting off of.
Okay. I'll pick blue.
You got blue. That means okay, let me just give you a little intro. And our favorite video game, the one that brings us so much joy, so much pain, so much hatred, so much kindness. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh no.
You are tasked with drafting a team for the defensive operators going up against my attack operators. I need a starting five. You could do it based off ability. That's kind of how I might do it. I'm gonna need a starting five for the defensive operators of Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege.
So I get to draft. Okay, so I need a list of all.
Yeah,
Okay,
you should be able to go to the Ubisoft and
yeah.
pull up the
Let me
operator list.
close that down real quick. All right. Pull up the operator list. Ubisoft. I'm attack or a defender.
Your defense.
I'm
If you actually wait,
defense.
never mind.
Oh, I gotta look up the list. Okay. Oh, this isn't the. Where is it?
Search up R6 operators, and it should like a big list should pop up.
That's Sentry. Operators. Here we go.
There it is. Yep.
Okay. So my starting five, like my point, like am I drafting a team or am I drafting like point guard through center?
Just yeah, point guard through center. You pick a point guard, I'll pick a point guard. We'll go back and forth.
Okay. At my point guard, I think I'm gonna take. Hmm. Ooh, that's a hard one.
Yeah, you're gonna have a really defense-heavy team.
Mm-hmm.
No pun intended. There's a couple different routes you could go. I
I
feel
th
like
I think I'm gonna take. I don't know why, but I'm feeling Wamai for my point guard. I'm feeling
I'm
this is
not even
not
gonna
racial.
ask any questions. Oh,
This is
okay.
not racially motivated. I feel like he'd be he actually no. I want Wamai for my power forward
Your power forward. Okay, okay.
because I think he's if he's bringing that gadget along with him, they throw up a shot. He'll be actually small forward. Wamai at my small forward because he's got that gadget. He's going to be great at blocking those 3-point shots. He's going to
Hmm.
he's gonna throw that gadget down. They're gonna try and throw the ball, and it's just gonna go straight to him.
Hmm. Okay, okay. And then we'll snake it, of course. But for my first pick for my offensive operators, I'm gonna go with the one who is a, I'd say pass first. She's more of a support. I'm gonna
Hmm.
go Finka. I'm gonna put her at point guard. She wants
Okay.
everybody to score. She's a leader. She picks everybody else up,
Yeah, yeah,
literally and
yeah, yeah,
figuratively.
yeah. Okay.
She's always there. She'll assist you when you're down. More of a leadership character, very great at support. She
Mhm.
wants everybody to succeed. She'll put everybody in a situation too.
Okay.
And if anybody gets hurt, no, they're not. So I feel like I
Yeah.
like think it at my point guard.
Okay.
And then my second pick, I will go. I'll put Monty at center. Monty's going
Monty.
to center.
Okay.
He's an anchor. He played great defense. He'll you are if you get screened by him, you are stuck. You know, I
Hmm.
would feel like he's going to be a great defense, great off ball movement. You know, with the screens. He's not touching the ball at all because if he does, his shield goes to his back. He's very
Yeah.
vulnerable. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm taking him as a defensive anchor and a big screen guy.
Okay. So I'm for my shooting guard, I'm gonna take Vigil.
I
I
did a
think
mock draft beforehand, and I have Vigil at my shooting guard for
I
defense.
think I think he'll be great. He's a very like eccentric style player. I feel like he's gonna want to
Hmm.
shoot the ball more. He's gonna want to take all the shots, but he's gonna make all the shots. He's gonna he's gonna take them all. He's gonna be in their back lines. They're not even gonna notice he's there, and he's just gonna put those shots up and he's gonna get it. So
Exactly. You never know what he's going to do. Is he going to be roaming? Is he going to be on site? Is he going to be shooting from deep? Is he going to be taking it in? He does a little bit of everything.
he's gonna be very versatile. And
Yeah.
then I'm gonna play a little bit of counter ball here. And at
Okay.
my center, I'm gonna take Oryx. I feel like
In
he's
my
gonna.
mock draft, I have him at power forward for.
I I think he'd be great at power forward, but I want him guarding Monty, and I want him playing
Okay.
against Monty
It's a
because
good strat.
he's just gonna run straight through him. Like it doesn't like the shield's gonna be good, but against Oryx, Oryx can just run through that. It's
Hmm.
not the shield's not going to matter at the end of the day, and he's going to drive it in through Monty's chest and slam it over his head over and over again
Hmm.
because he can get up there.
Hmm. My pick. I'm going with a very flashy center. You know, always Duncan, very slasher-esque build, kind of like Giannis. He only needs two dribbles from half court and will dunk it on your head
Hmm.
because of her ability. I'm going Amaru at center. She is a
Oh,
rim magnet. She will get there by any means necessary, and she can get there quick.
Maro at
Her
center.
gadget will take her there. Yes, I am taking Amaru at center.
Where's your Mar? Wait,
Or
where's
no, not
Monty?
center. I'm power forward. Monte is
Maro at
center.
power forward. Okay.
And then to
Oh, okay.
snake it, I'm going shooting guard. This is very me ball. I'm going Iana. Never know where
Iana.
she's gonna be. You don't know which one's real. You know,
Mm,
you're seeing a mirage with her. You don't know who
okay.
has the ball, who doesn't have the ball. She can slash. She's not really thinking about anybody. I have a very Anthony Edwards player style with her.
Yeah.
So, and then with our new update, you go for the wrong one. That's where you get stunned and that you get
Ooh.
called out for it.
Okay.
So I'm going Iana at the shooting guard.
Okay. At my power forward, I'm gonna take Tubarao.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think he's gonna throw down his gadget. He's gonna slow them down. He's gonna play in the paint. He's gonna want to play it
Hmm.
a little bit slow. You guys are not gonna be able to get out on transition because he's just gonna throw one of those little frost things down, and you guys are like fast breaks over.
Hmm.
And then at my point guard, this one might be bit of a risky pick,
Okay.
but I think need a little bit of a do it all kind of guy. Does
Hmm.
brings a lot of utility to the table. Isn't very unique, but he kind
Yeah.
of gets everyone involved. I'm taking Sentry at point guard.
Interesting. That's so interesting.
He's a little
For
bit, he
me,
does a little bit of everything. He brings whatever you need to the table. And right now, I think that's what my team needs. He's going to be able to get visual as points. He's going to be able to play off the Oryx. He's going to get those lobs up to him if he needs to. He can bring,
mhm,
he's got the versatility. He knows how to pass the ball. He's got impacts. He's got to be able to be good with the impacts. He's got the nitro cell. He could play a little bit
mhm.
of defense. Like, he brings everything to the table. He's a very versatile player. I think he complements my team very well.
In my head, the point guard position for you, there are two operators that stand out to me as kind of a Chris Paul esque because
Hmm.
they can see what they have the great ball vision. One of them has great assists. They can see everything, great ball knowledge, and that would be Valkyrie and Solus.
I
Solus
thought
can
about them.
predict what's coming, see what's coming before anybody else does, call it out beforehand. She'll be a great defensive leader.
Hmm.
And then Valkyrie, just with the ball vision she has, she can see everything that's going on. Kind of like Solus can't predict what's going to happen, but can see things at angles nobody else can.
Oh yeah.
So, I, it's interesting to take Sentry, have more more utility to your arsenal.
Hmm.
I like your team. And then for my last pick at small forward, I'm going with a 3 and D guy. I'm going Capitao.
Okay.
Again, not at all a race thing. He can he can he can attack with fire or he can smoke you out and you never know where he's going. He can use that fire as an attack or he can use it as a defense. You never know. You want to go in an area, push that area, fire them out. They can't get to you.
Yeah.
They're coming at you. You fire them out. They can't come forward. So I feel like he'd be a great 3 and D kind of guy. And you just never see with him. Smokes go all around. Taking Capitiao at my small forward.
Okay. All right. That's our lineups. We'll see who has the better basketball siege lineup.
Yes.
All right. And that was a good one. I liked that. That was fun.
Yeah, that was very fun.
I've got one more thing,
Okay.
and it's going to be
Sure.
a blind ranking.
Okay.
So it's kind of getting to thinking. We've got some pretty like all-star heavy teams. We've got a lot of talented teams with the Sixers being loaded up. A lot of changes have happened this offseason. A lot of loaded teams. So I was
Okay.
thinking we're going to do a little bit of blind ranking. I've got a list of a bunch of all-time teams here.
Okay.
And you have one number one spot, two number two spots, three number three spots, and four number four spots. And
Okay.
you've got to put these teams in the right spots.
Kind of like a S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier.
Hmm.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm going to randomly name these off, and you've got to put them in correctly.
Okay.
So we're going to start off with the 2024 Celtics,
2024 Celtics. They beat the did they even
the
beat?
Mavericks, Lucas Mavericks.
That's right, Lucas Mavericks. More the last few years in recent NBA history, there hasn't been many teams to like stand out that are
Hmm.
like, you know what, these are all-time teams. I'm just gonna play it safe, and I'm gonna put the 2024 Celtics in. Oh, I don't even know what teams. Like you might just randomly throw me a 1989 Atlanta Hawks or something. I'm gonna play safe. I'm gonna throw them a C tier.
C tier. Okay, so 2024 Celtics. All right. Next, the 2012 Bobcats.
Tier D tier, worst record in NBA history.
Yep.
Didn't even get the number one overall pick in AD. Had to settle with fucking.
You don't even know.
Oh, no, I do know. I want to say Michael Carter Williams, but I'm not even quite sure if that's correct. Now I have to search it up because I'm gonna go crazy if I got that wrong.
Here, I got you. Don't worry. I have it on. I have 2012 draft. Yeah, it was Michael Gilchrist. Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
Oh, Mike's MKJ.
Yeah, MKG.
MKG. There we
Yeah.
go.
All right.
But yeah, all-time shitter team. They're they're under the jail.
Now,
D
the
tier.
2025 Thunder.
2025 Thunder. Just barely scooting by the Indiana Pacers in the finals.
Definitely did, but one of the
Do I
best
play
defense
it
of all
safe
time.
again? Yeah, one of the best defensive teams of all time. Shea having a career year that year. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna also put it in the C tier, leaving me with one C tier spot. I'm saving those for three teams that I'm hoping that you throw at me.
Okay. All right. Our next team, the 1991 Bulls.
1991 Bulls. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw them. Um, well, that's not during their dynasty, no.
This is the year they got their first ring.
Okay, I'll throw B tier because then again, I'm saving my three spots for three
You
teams.
you said B tier or C tier?
Yeah, B tier.
B tier. Okay, so it's one of your number ones. That's one of
Just-
your number two spots.
Wait, I thought there's
You have two
like
two spots. Three. There's you have one. You have one number one spot, two number two spots, three number three spots, four number four spots.
so would number three be the C tier then?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm putting them in C.
Okay.
I will save those top three spots. Yes, great team led to the dynasty, but then again, not their best year.
hmm
Like if you gave me the '97 Bulls, they're going in that top three.
All right. The 1971 Hawks.
Oh my God! With all I know about them, throw them right into the D tier. Only good part about them was rookie Pete Maravich. Yeah,
All
throw
right.
them right into the D tier.
Right into D tier.
Not as
Perfect.
bad. Not as bad as the 2012 Bobcats, but then again,
All right.
not perfect.
The 2000 Lakers.
2000 Lakers.
Also their first ring.
Yeah, Shaq and Kobe. I'm only left with like a D tier spot.
Two D tier, two B, one A.
I'm putting them in the B tier spot just
All
because Kobe and
right.
Kobe and Shaquille O'Neal.
All right. Now we've got the 2014 Nets.
Is that when they were in New Jersey? Is that like
This is the
who
year
would have been even on that team? Is like Deron Williams even
This
maybe?
was the year they traded for KG, Paul Pierce, and who was that third player they traded for? Is this Ray Allen or was that Rajon Rondo? When they traded for those three superstars.
I just know it's Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett.
hmm
Very washed team. Definitely not at the same level as the 2000 uh, Lakers, Brooklyn Nets. One of the teams where careers go to die. I'm putting them right at D tier because they are not better than any team I have in C tier.
Okay. Next, the 2017 Warriors.
Up number one, best team of all time.
Yeah, I figured. All right, you didn't fall for any of my tricks.
Score.
All
I
right,
needed one of these little content times for me to win one. You won like all three of mine pretty much.
we've got two
I
more
needed a
teams
good win.
still. Got two more teams still.
Okay.
Got the 2026 Hornets.
Oh man. Maybe I still fall into your trap. What if I put them in D tier and then you give me like someone shitty? Damn it. All right, I won't be a biased Hornets fan. I'll put them top of D tier. Like they're the best out of the four that are in D tier.
Lee, you should have been biased. The
No,
last team is the 2026
no,
Kings.
no, no, no,
It's almost perfect.
no. Oh, shit. I should have known it was going to end with those two teams. Oh, man.
No, that
I
was
should have been. I'm wearing the Bobcats jersey. I should have been a biased Hornets fan.
you should have been biased, but
Uh,
appreciate the love you show in my Kings, putting them alongside the 2000 Lakers. I'm glad they're of the same on the same
uh,
scale as them.
God damn it.
But
Shitballs.
you got it pretty much right. With the number one being the 2017 Warriors, number two having 2000 Lakers and the 2026 Kings, number three the 24 Celtics, 25 Thunder, the 91 Bulls, and
Mhm.
the fourth tier having the 2012 Bobcats, 1971 Hawks, 2014 Nets, and 26 Hornets.
Yeah. Damn. Almost a really decent list.
Almost perfect. Just got to move like the Kings. Just got to pretty much put the Kings at the bottom
Yeah.
and shift everyone up.
Yeah. Put the Kings just above the 2012 Charlotte Bobcats.
I don't know. I'd take those
Um,
Bobcats over over the Kings.
Uh, I love your enthusiasm.
But yeah, that's all I've got for today. I'm out of. We're pretty much done.
Yeah, that's about everything. We got the TikTok and the YouTube channel going up though, so
Yeah,
I'll plug
so
those real quick.
definitely they'll be you'll see them. They'll be on here.
Yeah,
Go
and then yeah, coast to
subscribe to the
coast
YouTube. Follow
everywhere.
us. Listen,
Yeah,
I
Ben, where
mean,
can
if
they
you're,
find
you're
you at?
find me at B goes Burr with like 10 R's at the end on Instagram and
Yeah, and you can find
Lee.
me lead.walker52 on Instagram. And coast to
Perfect.
coast basketball everywhere else.
Of
Give us
course.
show us some love.
Yeah. So, anyways, we're done. Peace, everybody. Have a great one.
Peace out, everybody.